Hey, photographers, did you know that your camera sucks and you need to buy a new one? Really? Are we ready for this? Let's do it. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I had to push this out really quick. This is not a normal video that I do, say that comes out on Wednesdays. And that is, I'd like to have discussions with other photographers that I meet at different venues, whether it's a mini conference or a meetup group, whatever. And so we were discussing one time about what's it going to take for you to buy a brand new camera. Now, I want you to think about something, and I want you to make a comment here. And there's no right or wrong in the comments here, but I've heard phrases like, if money is no object, what would you buy as a camera? Well, forget that. Money is an object. So here's what I want you to think. Based on your camera that you use, your main camera today, because some might own 3, 4 or more cameras, but what is your main camera that you use right now? And your financial situation as it is right now, what's it going to take for you to go out and buy a new camera, whether you're going to finance it, bring out that credit card, or you can afford to pay cash. But what is it that you really want to see manufacturers put into their camera to make them move the needle for you to buy a new camera? Because here's what came up, and I'm paraphrasing this, that came from somebody else. It's not me, but basically they're saying this particular person has an in with a certain manufacturer, which I'm not going to mention because I don't want no one to get in trouble. But my belief is every manufacturer is sitting on this situation, and they want to come out and basically say, the camera that you have right now, really, this is the person saying this, not me, the camera that you own right now sucks, and you need to consider buying a new one. Okay, but does your camera really suck? So here's what I want you to think about. Based on the camera you have right now, what's it going to take for you to go out and buy another camera, new or used, let's say? Because an example, we are finally over what I consider the megapixel war, because everybody used to come out, manufacturers, our camera shoots at 15 megapixels. Oh yeah, ours does 20. Oh yeah, ours does 25. Ours does 30, 35, 40, 50. Medium format, 100 megapixel, whatever it is. People are now realizing, because I meet photographers at different events and say little meetups or doing some photography work or shooting, that most of the manufacturers out there, when you're shooting RAW, have 3 settings: your regular RAW, your medium size, and say small RAW. I cannot believe how many photographers are shooting medium or small RAW because they realize they didn't need that 40 or 50 megapixels in their shoot, because the fact that it just eats up that memory card really fast, especially if you're doing events. So they toned it down. It dropped down. They don't want the high megapixels. Now, with that said, I know some people need the high megapixel because they crop in a lot. My rule of thumb is I don't try to crop in more than 25%. I'm usually way under that if I do crop. It's maybe to straighten things out or get rid of something that's distractive. So sorry I'm going on a rabbit hole here, but with the megapixel. But the point is this. What's it going to take for you to buy a new camera? Do you really need one? I mean, I don't know. So some people might say, hey, I've got an old camera and I'm really into wildlife photography. And boy, I want, animal eye detection. That would be really helpful for me. I get it. Is it worth the investment to buy a new camera that does that yours doesn't? I can't answer that. That's for you to figure out. But what I want to know is, what's it going to take to move the needle? So I'm going to give you an example for me. Okay, this, if you've been following my channel, is my main camera. It's a Canon 60D Mark II. 80+% of the time, this is the camera I'm using professionally. And if you've been following me, you know now that I stopped doing client work as of May of 2025, because I want to truly fully retire from client work, but I want to be active in photography and get into other venues and stuff like that I didn't have time to do because I was more, in tune working with clients. So what's it going to take for me to go out and buy a new camera? And the answer for me is there is none. This camera delivers exactly what I want. If this camera ever broke and it's not worth getting fixed, I would buy not a new one, I would buy a new used one that I could find out on the market, because my muscle memory is so in tune to this camera and it delivers what I want. So why do I need to buy a new camera? I'll save some money in buying a used one. But what do you think? Would you buy a new camera? What's it going to take for you to move the needle? I need you to make a comment. There's no right or wrong answer. You can come out and say, nope, I'm happy with the camera I got. I'm never going to buy another new camera unless this one breaks or something. Then maybe I'll consider buying a new one. But some of you might be ready and say, no, I will buy a new one, but here's what I need it to have with the particular brand I'm looking at. So again, quick video. I'm just curious because I had a really fun discussion with other people. And it's amazing how people are pulling off. They're saying, I have no interest in buying another new camera at all. And maybe, 5 years from now or something like that. This is the quandary that manufacturers are having trouble with. What can they do to convince you to let go of your money to buy something new? So make a comment. There's no right or wrong. I'm just curious to see what you guys think. All right. Until next time, see ya.